Hi there guys, welcome to the first video in a series of videos for the TT666 expedition, covering a range of parts that we've had, accessories from one of our sponsors, RC4WD, one of which I'm wearing now. I'm going to do a few videos, well it's probably going to be quite a few videos, covering each individual accessory, have an in-depth look at it, a close-up look, be able to see the quality of it, and cover why we chose it and what we expect we will be using it for and what we hope to gain from it. This is my current rig. This is all Scout based, all the trucks are Scout based. I say Scout based, this looks nothing like a Maverick Scout. It's Scout based as in the drivetrain and transmission are all Scout. The axles are still Scout. This one currently has Scout drive shafts, though those will be changed. The transmission, transplate, motor and everything is all currently Scout, though a few of those components will be changing with parts from our sponsors. So let's move on to the videos. I have to say an absolute massive thank you to particularly Tom Allen at RC4WD. He's the main man that I've been communicating with regards to sponsoring this event, and I have to say we did not expect them to sponsor us in such a big way. Just getting some wheels or tyres, or wheels and tyres, would have been great, but to have got all these accessories, it's just going to make everything so much easier, especially with these. I have to say this is one of my favourites. Anyone who knows me knows that I like my scale accessories, especially if they work. I have a scissor jack on the back of my truck that does work. I do also have a high lift jack already, but it doesn't work. It's kind of more ornamental. You can move it up and down, but it doesn't operate. But this is the high lift jack you want. This is the RC4WD high lift jack that actually works. Now I haven't had one of these open yet, so you're going to see this first on here. For me, you're going to see it as I see it. I've not had hold of one of these, I've no experience. It says on the back, the high lift jack is rugged, highly versatile jack that puts you in command of any situation. This 1/10 scale replica of the popular high lift jack is a perfect addition to your travels. Find out why high lift is designed to help you survive the most demanding environments. And it is an officially licensed product as well from High Lift. Now the reason we wanted these is because this is a scale event, not just scale as in the trucks look to scale, but scale as in scale driving. We're going to be driving these rigs as if they were 1-1 rigs, so if they get stuck there will be no poking, pushing, kicking or prodding, picking up, no hand of God whatsoever in any format. If a truck rolls down 50, 80, 100 meters down a bank, someone's got to go and get it with a truck, recover it and bring it up. Every rig starts, every rig finishes. If it can't drive, it has to be towed. No one carries their rig down, no one gets left on the mountain. So these will come in very handy for if we get stuck, wedged in somewhere, and towing just isn't an option because you're risking snapping a wheel off and you need vertical lift. We'll crack these off the back, jack it up and get it unstuck. So without further ado, let's get this camera in and get a closer look at these. Let's get this packet open. Okay, and as always we have a small decal sheet. Oh yes, and in case you're wanting the part number, there is the part number. Nice small decal sheet to put on the rigs. Let's open this out and see what all we've got. Now I have to say, first thing I wasn't expecting, I was expecting this to be quite a not flimsy. I was expecting it to rattle. I was expecting parts to be kind of loose and floppy, and I have to say that they're not at all. It is very solid mount on that base there, and you will have to excuse me because I haven't used this, so I don't actually know how to. I'm not sure if it just operates straight off or if you have to lock it in place. I actually have no clue. I'll probably edit this part out of the video a little bit so I don't look quite so thick. Here we have a little retainer for the arm bar. I have heard that these tend to fall off and get lost. To be fair, I'll probably put something around there anyway to make sure that retains itself anyway. Now you've got a lot of very good detailing here. I actually believe if you had a magnifying glass you could possibly even read this writing here. You could definitely read that writing with a magnifying glass. Now then, so the way this functions is like this. It's in like a free slide. You can move it up and down for speed, which is good, so you don't have to jack it every step of the way. And you pull this lever all the way up till it clicks, and that is now the jack locked in. That is very cool, I have to say. I absolutely love that. That is great. Now this piece on the top here, it looks like you could actually unbolt that and turn it sideways possibly. Use it as some kind of a plate, a stamp plate, maybe use it as a top, use it as a brace, I'm not sure. I have to say I've never used a high lift jack, real or otherwise, so I'm not quite sure what the purpose is for that, but it does appear that you can just undo this bolt here, and that can either be moved down. I mean, I'm guessing you could put it through here and you could have it clamp up to it. I'm not sure. Is there instructions? This opens out. There is. Here we go. Get ready to pause. Try and get a nice clear shot of this for you so you can have a look. If you pause it there, and if I come in closer you can even have a read. That gives you all the instructions. If you pause it there you should be able to read that. I have to say I am really pleased with this. This is a very cool piece of kit. For all you scale guys out there, this is about as scale as it gets. I genuinely don't think there are going to be many scale accessories better than this. Now already I've noticed this handle coming loose a couple of times whilst I'm here. I think I might put a bit of thread lock on that. Last thing I want is that vibrating off and being lost down the mountain. That would not be good. It looks very well made. All the various C-clips to hold pins in place, bolts. It is a very... Let me make sure I can get a close-up look at this. It is very scale. And I have to say, I just love that it actually functions. It is so cool. Very cool guys. Very cool. And will be extremely helpful for those moments when we get stuck. Okay guys, so thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.